Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Stephanie. I do videos about journaling and stationery. Welcome if you're new here. Today I thought I would talk about my Commonplace book. It has changed over the years. I have been commonplacing for a good few years now. I want to say from 2020 maybe I've been commonplacing, all in different like notebooks and that. I think I started with a Moleskine Expanded, I think it's called, first, before anything else. And I didn't actually realise it was called commonplacing back then, I think. And I just used it like a note-taker book, but it was more like commonplacings because I was copying like quotes and poems and stuff in there. So now it's changed quite a bit because I was using last year Hobonichi A6 Han, the Liberty fabrics, and then I did try and do that this year too, but it kind of, I don't know, I just fell off. I do like it in there, to be honest. I think I just don't like it with the dates at the top for some reason, even though it's good for indexing. I don't know, I do like that size and I probably will go back at some point, but at the moment I'm happy as it is. Now I did try and do it in my Traveler's Notebook because I have fallen back in love with my Traveler's Notebook standard size. I mean, I'm using the passport size as a planner. It has like my calendar, my to-do lists and a note taker book in there as well. And I love the passport size. It's so cute in your hands. But I did fall out of love with the standard size up until obviously now. And I've actually fallen in love back with the standard size, and I've fallen that in love with it where a point where I want to kind of do all my journaling in there, but I'm not 100% sure if that will happen yet because I've got the Hobonichi Cousin full year and I took the yearly, monthly and weekly pages out, and I've been using that as a Journal of Joy book. I've actually brought in a Vec for July to December cousin, still A5 size. I actually did go to A6 and then I've changed my mind and resold that, and now I've got the A5 Vec. Oh god, seriously, it has been like a roller coaster ride with my Journal of Joy book, just because I'm not sure about the spacing in it. A6 felt too small, and then A5 seems kind of too big now. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And then I was trying to think, well, how can I do it maybe undated? And I was looking into different notebooks for that, but then will I miss my A5 cousin? So I did go for the Avec, and I'm gonna see if it does work or not. I don't know. I don't know if to start it or not because I have brought it and I've only got a few days until July, so I am panicking a bit because I just don't know which way to go with that. So I love being in my Traveler's Notebook for Musings. So it's like a thought journal where it's basically just like Dear Diary. Like, I don't necessarily write about what happened in the day. I might talk about a few bits in my day, but it's more like my thoughts I'm having and like throughout the day, like little snippets, things that I'm having. I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. She does not want to stay still. What's she doing? So yeah, now I'm just playing with her. Okay, anyways, my daughter actually likes these and she wants to get some as well, the Pop Mart characters, but she wants the set that I want, the Growing Up Your Way or something like that, and I've got two of them. I've got the Growing Up and Poem. And I really want Childhood, but it's, oh god, isn't they, and aren't they expensive for what they are? I mean, they are good quality and that, but oh, they're just so expensive. I love them. They're really beautiful. I love the characters. I don't know, they're very unique in each own way, aren't they? Anyways, oh, I am drinking from, oh, I don't know if you can share it in there. mdpaper's calf, her travel thing. They were selling them at the event, which I didn't get to go to, but yeah, I got one from her shop. It's got lipstick on it already. I've only just started using it, actually. I've put water in it, and actually I love like how good quality it is. It's actually amazing quality. So definitely for the price as well. I think she should have sold them for a lot more, if I'm honest. They're amazing. So yeah, I've just got water in mine. I haven't put a hot drink in there. I drink a lot of water when it's hot. How's everyone doing with the heat? It's quite hot in the UK at the moment. Sometimes I think we've got another heat wave next week, and it goes up to like 31 degrees, and oh my god, I can't cope with it. I don't mind 24 degrees. Anything above that, I am melting. I just need a fan with me constantly. I've got a handheld fan. It's rechargeable, which is great. I can't remember where I got it from, but it just recharges, and it charges up for quite a few hours, so it's really handy to have in my bag with me, because when I have like a sweat panic all of a sudden, I don't know why, it's not throughout the whole day, just all of a sudden I get really, really hot, and I suppose, I don't know if it is hot flushes. I'm only 35, so I don't know, but yeah, so I have to have the fan on me. Right. I can hear the birds talking above my roof. I don't know if you can hear them. They're very loud. Okay, so I'll show you how I was commonplacing before I went on to something else. And I do like this way of commonplacing. Let me see if I am in frame first and level, because no one likes it slanted. So, like I said, in here I've got my Musings journal, which, oh my god, I absolutely love it to pieces. I just am really enjoying it. And then my Commonplace book. Now, this is how I was Commonplace book until I went on to something else. And I do love commonplacing here, but the only thing I was thinking of is that the insert is only 64 pages. Now, I know you can get bigger inserts and stuff like that, but the grid size, this was a cream paper one, and I printed my own grid, 4mm, and I tried to do it with the lightweight, but my printer hated it. It just kept scrunching up the paper. It was too lightweight for my printer. So I left that, and I did try and do a bigger, because obviously that's, I think, 128 pages that is, or something like that. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to find another way of commonplacing, because I want the, God, I can't even get my words out. I want a bigger book for commonplacing. I don't want just 64 pages, because I want it more kept in less notebooks as possible. I think I don't want loads of commonplace books in one, like in a small insert, because I'll probably find it hard to find things. I don't know. Anyways, I just went for a whole thing, and I did do a musings on it a lot. Like, I kept talking about it in here. I kept talking about commonplacing. I just kept talking about it. And this is a good way to get like thoughts out though and stuff, because I did talk about it a lot in here. Again, commonplacing, and I just wanted to get all my thoughts out on it, and I went back and forth with notebooks and stuff. So yeah, I was commonplacing like this. I had a lovely beautiful key, which I think I've kept the same key as well, with sticker dots. I've got like some little icons. My personal notes is in the red pen. I've got like how to commonplace, and then like add margin, add title, etc. But I explain that when I get to my other commonplace book. So yeah, this is my, I was thinking having my main commonplace book, and then having this one in here as like, I mean, short commonplacing, like smaller note taking. Like if I'm watching a YouTube video, I will take tiny notes. So maybe it's more of a like note taking from still commonplacing, because you're still copying like a text or what people are saying. So you're writing it down, but not like long form. Does that make sense? So shorter form of commonplacing. Maybe I might keep it in here for that, but I'm not 100% sure. I did a page of quotes, and I did like fountain pen ink, different colours. I love this colour. I can't remember what ink that is now though. So yeah, and I did this thing where I did like margin round like this to make it like a square, and then put my notes around it, and I really enjoyed that. A plane going over. So yeah, again, the square thing, enjoyed that. So yeah, I did it for a while in here. There's some really good articles actually. I talked about, was it in here? I think it was in here that I spoke about. Oh yeah, what I learnt by wearing the same things over and over again. I found this article on morewithless.com, bemorewithless.com, and it was an article about having fewer clothes in your wardrobe. And she went on to saying, do people even notice what you wear, like on a day-to-day basis? Like, will they remember what you wear anyways, or do they even care? Like, I actually don't wear the same outfit every day. So when I do, like, just say it, for instance, the score run in the morning, I will not wear the same outfit for those 5 days. I will swap my outfit every day, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing the same outfit. But then, like, this article says, does it matter if you wear the same outfit the next day? Will people notice or even care? So yeah, and then like it goes on to saying how have less in your wardrobe, because it's nice to have like a simple closet of clothes, and then obviously easier to wash, and then like you will pick up your favourites anyways, because that little selection you have is your favourites. And yeah, I mean, it does sound good. I have so many clothes. I've explained this once in a video. I have tons, and I have them for different seasons as well. So yeah, maybe I do need to declutter. That's probably why I wrote the article out. I, you know, like to have clothes available. I love my floral dresses. That's the main thing I wear. And then I love pyjamas as well. Pyjamas. Sounds funny when I say it. PJs. So yeah, that's an article on that. I found it just really interesting. This was about getting off the screen. That was an interesting article by Milkfeed on Substack. I wrote loads of that down. And then book reviews. Actually, I don't even think this is a book review. I think this is just the quotes from the book. This book is really, really good. I am still thinking about this book today, and I'd love to just reread it one of the days, because it was so good. I enjoyed every page of this book. It was called The Little Shop of Grand Curiosities by Iris Lake, and it was one of those stories that felt like a fairy tale but with magic in. It was so good and cozy as well. So I wrote loads of quotes down, and I put the page number next to the quote. As you can see, I loved it a lot because there's a lot of pages of it. But yeah, if you're into like fantasy, magic, cozy, fairy tale type vibe, romance, that book is amazing. Yeah, loved it. Loved the quotes as well. I tabbed that book a lot. And then I'm watching Ginny and Georgia season 3. Oh my god, I love Ginny and Georgia. Is there anyone else who loves that TV show on Netflix? I'm on the season 3, the new one, and it's just so good. I love it. I love it to bits. So yeah, I wrote her poem down that she read out. I watched Miranda Mills' YouTube video, her recent one, talking about books and stuff, and I wrote a few books down she mentioned. And then also Morgan Long's new YouTube video, how to actually enjoy summer as a cozy girl. So I wrote down her little things as well. So that's what I meant by keeping it like this, maybe. Little short little notes, maybe. I still need a sticker dot, but short little notes from different places. And then the long form kind of commonplacing, like the main things you want to keep to remember, go into my main one. So like the things that you necessarily don't need to reference back to could go in here. Like this is short form, as in like I will reference it back, but maybe only just for this year. And then like my main commonplace book can be referenced anytime, if you know what I mean. Does that make any sense to anyone? So yeah, that's how I was commonplacing in here. Love my traveller's notebook. I recently got this little charm. What does it say? Wear forever, paper lovers. Oh my god, it's so cute. So, oh, I've got the tag upside down. I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, so this is how I am commonplacing now. So I did some digging. Let me just get some water. Right, so I did some digging and tried to find a size that I would like, and I still wanted it to be kind of like the Travellers Company insert size, like the standard size, but I found like a smaller version. Now I went for, this is going to be upside down as always, I do this all the time, I get it upside down. I went for the mdpaper B6 Slim notebook in grid. Now I've had this notebook before, not in grid size though. I've had it in the lined, and I've had it in blank, and oh my god, I loved those notebooks so much. I use the lined for like a daily to-do list, and I loved using it. It's like a bullet journal style, and I loved using that. And then I use the blank for, it was like a seasonal journal. It didn't start that way, but it was kind of like a seasonal journal. I'm still keeping it as a seasonal journal, really. I've put it down somewhere, I can't find it now. I might have to share it in another video. So I already knew about this size, and the size is a little bit smaller than the inserts. So as you can see, there's the standard Traveller's notebook, and this is the B6 Slim in mdpaper. So still same brand, I think, because it's MD. I'm guessing it's Midori. Let's see if I can. I'm pretty sure it's Midori still. Yeah, Midori. So it is Midori, mdpaper. So the only thing is the grid size in here is 5mm, and it's like a blue or a green. I think it's blue, like a light blue grid. And then obviously my grid is 4mm, so there is a little bit of a difference. To be fair, it looks massive. I'm pretty sure this is 5mm. Okay, so I thought that was going to bother me. I thought, oh no, I am going to like not get on with that big grid. But I brought it anyways to see what it was going to be like. And I did want grid because I knew I wouldn't be able to print my own because it's a bound book. Let me get it out to share. It's like a bound book. So I knew I couldn't print my own grid on there if I got the blank. So I just went with it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm happy actually. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's actually a perfect size actually for my handwriting, and I'm really happy. So it is, you can get covers for this. There's a paper one. I'm pretty sure you can get like a goat leather one as well, but they're really expensive. And you can get the paper one, and there's like obviously the clear cover, which I have on my other one. I could just take that off and use it in here, but I've just decorated it for now. Put the date, stamped it, used this little label that it comes with it, and I've put the date because it says start, finish, volume from the library from the library of, and put my name. So yeah, my Commonplace book. So the grid size, I'll just put it up to the camera so you can see the grid size. So then I thought, oh, I want a cover for it because I can't just have it like this. And I went through my collection of covers and I was thinking I must have some sort of cover for this. And at first I was going to put it in here because it actually does fit in here. Let me see if I can show you. I'll put it there. It actually does fit. But the only thing is, obviously there's like gaps because it's a bit smaller. Now if you don't mind that, that's great because it fits. So, I mean, that's without putting it on the strings. Now, I didn't want that, if I'm honest with you. I just wanted its own cover. And I was going to put the plastic one on and just keep it like that. But I thought I must have some sort of cover. And I dug into my little collection of covers. And I got this one out and I thought, oh my God, imagine if it fits the Tragen Weeks. Hobonichi Tragen Weeks size. Got it out. And what do you know? It fits absolutely perfectly. Like you couldn't even it couldn't even be any better. So I'm really happy. It fits the Hobonichi Tragen Weeks. Now this is a big massive plus because I have all my little stationery essentials in here for my commonplacing now, which is, oh my God, amazing. So I will take you through my new Commonplace book. So these are little, what are these? Fly tag things, flags, that I just got off Amazon. I got loads of them, tons actually. They're actually all over the place, mainly in my drawer, but they're in different notebooks and stuff. I've kept the little tag if anyone's interested. This is what it came with, so you can see. B6 Slim Grid, Midori mdpaper. So let me share my essentials that I have in here for commonplacing. I have my icon button stamp, my media one. I love these, by the way. They're a favourite. I've got quite a few. I think I've got like about 6 or 7 now in my collection because they're absolutely amazing. I've got my Kaveco Sport, my recent new one. I think it's mellow blue. So that's my fountain pen. A ruler. A grey highlighter. Now I'll explain how I use all these in a minute. Red pen. This is the Ceresa Zebra 0.5. And then I've got my, oh my God, I love this thing. I don't know if I shared this actually. This is my, if I can get it off. This is a Sailor. I can't remember the actual name of it. But if you put Sailor dip pen, it will come up. It's a dip pen. And I actually brought the thing that clips onto here to make it right longer, and it's like a little black thing that just clicks on. I haven't used it yet because when I write with this dip pen, I find it writes the enough amount of writing, and I don't really need the other bit at the moment. So it's good for quotes and if you're writing short sentences. So yeah, the dip pen, and it just clicks back inside. If you can hear it click, amazing. I love it to pieces. So it's Sailor and it's a dip pen. I just can't remember the actual name of it, I'm sorry. So that's all I have in here for my commonplacing system. Right, and now I'll share how I use all that and explain how I commonplace as well. Let's get into it. Oh, and the Weeks pencil board, Hobonichi Weeks pencil board as well, fits in here nicely. So I've put Commonplace in here, and I've actually put the start date in here when I started my Commonplace book, and I will put my finish date as well. I have these Stationery. These are the smallest ones. I can't remember the actual millimeters of them, but I do have the slightly bigger ones for other things. But these are the tiny ones, and I got quite a few. But I found, like, I put this Hobonichi pocket here, and I found when I put them in here on its own, they were all sticking together, and I found it really difficult. So I've actually put it on this index card, and I've just glued it on there, and it's, oh my god, it just makes life so much easier to put back in here without it all slipping around. So that's that. Okay, let's get into it. I hope you can see properly. Okay, so on this side, let's start this side first because I put this side on afterwards. It says Commonplace categories, and I've got my little oh god, my words ain't coming out today. Olivia said skittle. Let me have some water. Right, sticker dots here. So my sticker dots are here in different colours, and I'll tell you each one of them. So blue is literacy. I've gone with categories that aren't like copied text, articles, stuff like that. I've gone for like topic related subjects because I found that it works better in my Commonplace book. So I've gone for blue literacy, and then underneath that I've put quotes, poetry, lyrics, books, prompts, writing, learning, and then words for my dictionary. So that's literacy. So anything of that subject will go into my literacy category in a blue sticker dot. Then I have orange sticker dot for historical notes, and this category is because I like different history stuff, so I wanted to write all the history stuff that I'm interested in. So historical notes, Victorians, because that's my main focus. I love the Victorian era. Herbs and medicine, language of flowers, the witch trials, and any other history related topics if I like any other history things. But my main focus is those ones that I've wrote down because that's what I'm interested in. Then the green sticker dot is nature and science, and I've got well-being, health related, animals, psychology, humans, flowers and plants, space, and philosophy. I can never say that bloody word. Philosophy. I'm not even going to say it. You know what I mean. Isn't it funny how we can't say some words? I'm just not used to saying them, I guess. So yeah, that's those three there. So literacy, historical notes, nature and science, and then in what category. And then I've got this little pink one, it's very bright pink sticker, for diary keeping, which means diary or journal related topics. So because I write down, because I've got a lot of journal related books, I like to read those and tab them, and then I will write it in here. Yeah, so it's a topic within itself basically. Then I've got icons for reference, and this is what I mean by these little icons here. Let me get it out. So this is the icon stamp I use, and this little one here is for passages taken from books and magazines. And then I have this icon here, if it will focus. It's like a little fountain pen nib, and it's articles found online. And then this one here, little paper clip, is the source, so where it came from, what website, video, book, podcast. That's like the source of where it came from. So I will use these icons alongside with my sticker dots. And then on this side, I've also got another icon stamp. it's the media one. So I've got video, TV and movies, podcast, book and song. And yes, I will use this alongside as well as my sticker dots with both of the icons. So that's that. And then I've got how to commonplace in this book. Now I do know obviously how to commonplace in this book, but for future reference it'd be nice to have it there. So I've got do the margin, title, source, so where it came from, my sticker dot, what category it came, like it is, icon, like what type it is, the number of the page, so I'm going to number the page as I do the entries, add the actual entry, add any personal notes, which personal notes is in red pen. They're my thoughts, notes, reflections, and then add to index. So after when I've done my entry, I would like to straight away put it into my index so I don't forget. Then down here I have got a few little tiny more icons. I've got a star for quotes, and then I've got a little other, like a, what's that thing called? Oh, it's another star. It's like that. Can't even remember what it's called. I'm sure there's a name for it. And that's for research. So quotes and research. So if it has one of those stars, I have to research it, basically. So, and then I've got a circle, which I will circle the actual word, and it's the dictionary for my words. So like it's a word I need to like check out or want to use in my personal journaling, stuff like that. And then I've got like a square block. This is a name of a person. So just for example, if I am reading a journal type book, like a memoir thing, sometimes I mention other diarists and I would like to look up that person. So I would put a little block around that name. I hope that makes sense. Any questions, just leave me a comment in the description, not the description, the comments, or just send me a message on Instagram. Right, here we go. Here's my index. I haven't actually put index at the top. I'm not sure why. I just haven't. And the way I'm indexing now, let me just have some water. So, okay. I am writing out each title here in my index, and then I will put the page number next to it. And what will happen is, because obviously, for example, this book I'm reading, I will not read this in one sitting. So I won't just sit there and read this whole book. I will read it bit by bit. So what will happen is, I will write out a few bits from it that I've collected in here, write my entry and then page number it. Then I'll keep going with my other commonplace entries, and then when I ever do come back to this book, I will write the entry in my commonplace book and then put the page number again on this same title here. So I'll put it next to it and I'll have all the numbers that specific book or whatever title it is there, so all the page numbers. I hope that makes sense. It's hard to explain. Right, let's dive into it. So here is the book. This is the actual book I'm reading at the moment, and I have I've put my sticker dot because it's diary keeping, and I've put a little book symbol because it's an actual physical book. And then how I commonplace is I put a margin down here, and then I will page number each entry. So for example, page 9, there's a quote I like, and how I commonplace with books, for example, I will use my grey highlighter and I will highlight anything that I want to go into my commonplace book. So I know it needs to go into my commonplace book. When I've transferred that entry into my actual Commonplace book, I will give it a little tick. So I will tick it off here. And in the actual physical book as well, I will star my quotes, and I will asterisk, is that the name of it? The other star. I will put that next to it because that means I need to research it. So I will write in my book, and I'm sorry if people don't like this because I know some people don't like annotating, that's the word. I know some people don't like annotating books, but I'm sorry, I am one of those people that will do it, not to all my books, but to the books that I know that I'm going to love and I won't give away. Like, I won't sell this book, I won't get rid of it, basically. It'll be on my shelf forever with me. And so I will, you know, I'm not harming anyone, am I? Because it's my copy. I'm not giving it away. It's mine. So yeah, page flag, everything I want to go back to. Not necessarily commonplace about, just go back to. But the things highlighted in grey is what I want to commonplace about. And then obviously in my Commonplace book, I will put the page number of what the page it was on. And then if I've transferred it, I will put a tick next to it in the actual physical book. Here's an example of circled. So that's a word I want to look up. Here's an example of squaring the names because they're the people I want to look up. So yeah, this is just an example of how I am doing it. And you can tell when, so like obviously I'm here in the book, but you can tell I haven't commonplaced into here yet when I haven't been highlighting. So I've got page flags next to the thing that I want to look up, and then I'll either highlight it with grey pen because I want to commonplace it, or I would just leave it blank, but I still keep the page flag in there. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So for instance, let's just say I don't want to commonplace about this, but I still want my page flag there because I do want it as some sort of reference. And then I'll go onto this page and I do want to commonplace about this bit here, so I'll put the grey pen. And then I'll keep going. And then if I've put it into my actual Commonplace book, I will give it a tick next to it so I know I've put it into my Commonplace book. I really hope that makes sense. Any questions, just let me know. Right. So, I've just took out little bits that I like. And then obviously the little asterisk, I think that's what it's called, next to it where I need to research these people's names. Because I squared them in here as well, just like I did with the book. If I put it up closer, you can see. Okay. So then the next one is another book. This is the Book of Alchemy. This is a really good book. I'm enjoying this. I've only done one page for this, but I do the same thing as what I'm doing in here. So this was just the example that I've shared with you. Any questions, just put them in the comments below. So same thing again, I've put a star because it's a quote, and then this little asterisk sign because I need to look up these people. I've been page numbering as I go as well. I've got my sticker dots. So this one is a magazine, and because it's blue, it is literacy. So this is a quote from Bella Grace magazine, and I've actually put the issue of the magazine as well, and I've put the source of where it came from. And this is the quote, very long quote, but I put it in there. Beautiful quote. And then this one's a book, Journal of Solitude by May Sarton. I think that's how you say it. Her diary. I've got two of her diaries, and I've just written out an entry for her. Again, putting page numbers. I need to put the margin there. I think I was experimenting with no margin actually here, unless I just didn't have a ruler. I don't know, maybe I do like the margin. Oh, I've been putting the margin in that green fountain pen as well. I don't know if you can actually tell. I'll put it up. But yeah, I've been putting a different colour so it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't, just looks different, I suppose. Give it a little bit of colour. Maybe I will change up the colour of the margin, but at the moment I quite like this subtle, like, sagey green. I get it looks like the same colour as the Tragan actually. So I actually haven't ruled this off yet or put a sticker dot there yet. So I just need, I think I was rushing doing this one. This is a poem book called I Wish I Knew by Donna Ashworth. It's a poem book. And the poem's called That's Where You Find It. And it was just beautiful. So I might read this quote out to you actually, because it is quite a nice quote. So obviously I have to put my sticker dot there and put where it's from and stuff, and put my margin. But I think I was rushing this at the time when I wanted to write it, so I will always go back and do it later on anyways. So the poem's called That's Where You Find It, and I'll just read it out to you. It says, you search for your beauty in the mirror, in photographs, in the label of your clothes, when you really should be searching through the messages sent to you by grateful friends. The cards written to you on special days or in the times of need. The memories of smiles you created from tears. Your beauty lies in all the ways you touch and care for those around you, my friend. The jokes you made on a gloomy day and the music you shared to inspire. The times you showed up when no one else did. And the invisible net of love, laughter and light you have spread across this planet without glory or vanity. That's where you find your beauty. Oh, that quote is lovely. So yeah, that's just like a reminder of where you find beauty, I think. So yeah, the grid size is not bothering me. I actually really like it. I mean, it might look different on camera. It probably look very like in your face, but in person, honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, I mean, you can notice it. It's not like really like light or anything, but it's not dark grid either. If I don't know how to explain it, but if I just bring it up to the camera, I don't know if you'd get a better idea. I don't know. So that's how I am commonplacing, and as you can tell, I'm enjoying it a lot. I gotta do my indexing for some of these things. I'm in love with my category sticker dot system. I like my icons. I like how I'm doing it, and I love this size a lot. I think it's just the perfect size. And I put volume 1 on the top, and I would just keep commonplacing like this. And I mean, I might put the year there or something, or maybe volume 1. And then I'll just keep commonplacing in this. And this is how many pages is this? Does it even say? I'm not sure how many pages it is. It doesn't actually say on there. But as you can tell, it's got quite a chunk of few pages. And the Midori paper itself is beautiful. I love it. And you know what I like about it? It's cream paper. Just like the actual Travelers inserts, because they have a cream one. And I am loving cream paper at the moment. I just love cream paper. I think it looks so, I'm going to use the word elegant on the page, I think. I don't know. I just really love this paper so much. I mean, it's not coming up cream on camera. It looks more white, but I promise you it's cream. But yeah, there's a lot of pages in this. So this is just perfect for commonplace, and it's not too big and it's not too small. And the actual size in your hands is really nice. It'll go nicely on my bookshelf. And yeah, I think I've found the perfect commonplace book. Now, I know it's not a popular size, but I mean, I did think about that, especially with covers and stuff like that. But just the size in your hand, and like, because it's not like an A5 size where that, for me, that's too big. I have tried A5 size a little bit. A6 is too small. Standard size, because of the few pages, I didn't want to do that. And I just feel like the B6 Slim, I mean, B6 size would probably be nice too. But I couldn't find any grid that I liked with the cream paper and the grid size. But this B6 Slim is, oh my god, perfect. I am happy. I am really, really happy. So anyways, let me know if you Commonplace down below, because I'd love to see your systems and how you Commonplace. I really enjoy Commonplace books. I've been watching Courtney Diaz Little Raven Ink Commonplace videos on her Patreon. Oh my god, they're so good. I just love any Commonplace book videos, if I'm honest with you. There is a few people out there that I love watching. And if you just put Commonplace books on YouTube in the search bar, it will come up with loads. So, you know, there's a lot there to go on. So yeah, leave me a comment below if you like this video. And please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye.